Hello, Wisters. How is everybody doing? Give me a second. I got to make sure that I get this straightened out so it doesn't fall. Okay, now I can back up. I'm a couple of minutes early, but that's okay. We'll see if we can do this. Looks like I've got 3 people online already. Yay. Hello, hello. Okay, so this live actually requires, 2 hands. We're going to do the best that we can. Yay. Let me open up my computer. Also, where did I go? That's not what I wanted. Groups. And see, I'm going to open up my computer also. Thank you very much, Sherry. I appreciate it. And then Kathy, of course. Hello, Miss Kathy. She says, what happened to your arm? Well, 2 days ago, I slipped at work when I was in the middle of opening the bathroom door, and it wrenched all the way open. And I strained, and the doctor's hoping I didn't tear my bicep. Yay. Go me. Woohoo. So I am in a sling for the remainder of the weekend. I get images done on Monday, and that's where we're going to find out if I got a tear or not. Hi, Miss Ronette. Good to see you, dear. You're definitely not late. Thank you. It was my Sunday thing. Did my braids on Sunday. I hope it heals quickly, too. We've got lots of stuff going on, so I'm trying to just keep it in a sling and not use it, and yeah, I'll be okay. I know I will. It only hurts once in a while. Anywho, so I guess I really don't have to worry about getting it up on the computer because my phone is showing your comments just fine. So I'm going to actually quickly just shut this down and get it out of the way. That way I don't have to worry about it at all. And besides that, then I save its battery. So, anywho, you're hurting yourself. DT. Oh yeah, that'll definitely do it. That's a lot of fun. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And Miss Kathy, you don't have much time left to go. We'll send positive vibrations and healing for you to be able to rest in the evenings to get through this and get home and be done with your training. Yay, because I know you can do it. I know you can. You got this, honey. Anywho, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. A week and a day. Yes, that's all you have left. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. You're doing it, babe. You are so doing it. I'm ecstatic. So proud of you. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Heather. I know I appreciate it, and I know everybody else also appreciates it. Absolutely. So this live is on 10 powerful meditation mudras, hand positioning figures, whatever you want to call them. They're mudras, and how to use them. That's what I'm doing this live on. So let's jump in. Yes. Hello, my Wisters. I'm glad to see you all here. So the use of mudras and within the practice of yoga especially and meditation, it's an extremely powerful tool, and it's very widely used for not only yoga and meditation, but it's also great to use for self-care and empowerment. And Kathy says Crystal likes to use hand movements and magic. Yes, I love it. I love to use the different mudras and holding the position. And like when I'm concentrating on a candle, I'll hold a certain position with my hands. I love to do it also. And I think for me, it has to do with the part of the empowerment when I'm in the middle of a working or something. So, yeah. With yoga and meditation, hello, Miss Marina. With yoga, the intention is to draw oneself inward. Okay. Mudras allow us to go inward and recharge our energy levels. And like I said, you're with the empowerment and your self-care, you're constantly recharging yourself. You're putting up so much energy. It's crazy. So, the mudras also help to recharge in that moment. So the term mudra. Yes, I didn't know that was an actual thing. Mudra. Yes, it is. So anyway, a mudra. It applies to the use of hand gestures during meditations, yoga, spell work, talking in general, even just talking. You can be talking to somebody and hold your hands in a certain position. I do when I'm watching employees out on the floor and stuff like that, and I'm watching for safety and all of that and cleanliness. I tend to stand with my hands behind my back, and I tend to stand and assert my hands in a certain mudra position. And it's actually an empowerment position. So I don't know. I just out of the blue started doing it, and it made me feel good when I did it. So I just kind of stuck with it. Marina says that she knows about Indian mudras. Oh, very nice. I don't know many, a few, but I don't know many Indian ones. Interview position is where I have mind the most of the time, or behind the small of my back. Yep. Yeah. And I do have a tendency to tuck my arms up a little bit higher, but, and I kind of stand at an at ease position. But my hands are in a specific triangle-like mudra position. And it's an empowerment position. Anyway, so when you're using mudras during any specific work that you're doing, they help carry specific goals of channeling your body's energy, your body's energy flow. They do help channel. There are more than 100 or more than 1,000 probably known mudras that have been developed over the centuries. I'm only going to do like 10 powerful ones that I know of, that I have learned. And I can't say I've learned this over the years, because I haven't learned this over the years. I started getting interested in mudras maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and kind of started playing with it. And then when we went on our trip to Japan, and a couple of the temples that we went to, that is where I actually got to learn more about the mudras. And so these 10 are coming from Japanese culture. This is what I learned. And I was told that they're also used in other cultures. So that's kind of cool. And I had to actually write down all of the mudras and the hands positions to get it figured out, right? So I can continue to use them because they showed me, but right. Why? No. I hope I came back. For some reason, my internet decided to glitch. That was weird. Okay. Anyway. So I can't say that I've learned this over the years because it's been less than 6 months that I went to Japan. So I learned it within the last 6 months. We'll go there. That's when I really started digging in, and I've been using them more and more ever since then. So anyway, use these 10 energizing mudras to improve your mental clarity, your energy, and to increase your overall health. Okay. So the first one is called Gyan. 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 And it's probably the most familiar mudra in mainstream society. It's just an extremely familiar mudra. Okay. Meditators are often seen pairing this mudra with their meditation practice. And the intention of the Gyan mudra is to improve your concentration and sharpen your memory. I most recently started doing this when I'm having to do some of my studying, and it's been helpful. It's been very helpful. So you try holding this mudra while meditating, or if you're doing a spell work or concentrating on a candle, you don't have to actually use your hands. Use this mudra also for insight into a specific issue. So anyway, so this mudra is performed by touching your index finger and your thumb together and hold your 3 fingers straight up. So I'll turn it that way. I try to round, I started off doing that, and then I was corrected when I was in Japan. My fingernails get in the way. But anyway, I was corrected and told to bend the fingers up and down a little bit. Anyway, so that one is Gyan, and its elements are space and air. Okay. So number 2 is Buddhi. Let's see. I will have to watch on the replay. Something came up. Oh, yes, absolutely. Go handle your thing. See you again. Hi, Miss Lindsay. Good to see you. We are just getting started. Anyway, so the second one is Buddhi. 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 Not to confuse with booty. Ha ha. I know, that was a very bad joke. Whatever. So this mudra is used for mental clarity, and to perform this gesture, you need to understand you use this gesture when you need to understand intuitive messages from your subconscious, your guides. Marina. My husband uses that mudra constantly. It's okay. I get it. I'm just teasing. Anyway, when you need to understand messages from your higher self, your guides, your deities, your subconscious, clarity for receiving messages is kind of the easiest way that I can describe this one. And it is a very powerful, couldn't miss the joke. Of course you couldn't. It is a very powerful mudra. And it's very helpful with communication also. So what you do with this one is 3 fingers straight up. My hands are already in position since I can touch your tips together. Sometimes I end up this way, but traditionally it's put the tips of your fingers together and then bring it in. So what is that supposed to be, like the Boy Scout symbol-ish? I don't know. I don't know what the Boy Scout symbol is, but Kind of looks similar with the 3 fingers up. But anyway, 3 fingers straight up, thumb, pinky, touching, rounded. Okay? There we go. The third one is Shunya, which is spelled S-H-U-N-I. Shunya. Yes, looks similar? Okay, cool. I don't know what it looks like. I'd have to ask my sons, and they're adults. They haven't been in Boy Scouts in I don't know how many years. Lots of years. So anyway, Shunya is used to improve intuition, alertness, and sensory powers. It also purifies your emotions and your thoughts. This mudra is done by taking your ring finger and your pinky finger and touching them to your thumb. This time we're not going to worry about rounding. You're going to take these 2 fingers and straight up. So these can go straight out and straight up. And this is Shunya. Okay. Wait. No. I did that wrong. I gave you number 4, prana. Shunya is middle finger and thumb. Oh God, I'm so glad I looked because I was like, that didn't feel right. 3 fingers up. I have a tendency to throw my pinky back. Try to keep them straight. And these 2 fingers rounded. Shunya. And the elements for this one is space and fire. So self and fire. Okay. Now, the other one that I gave you, that's this one. That's prana. P-R-A-N-A. Prana. Take your last 2 fingers, touch with your thumb. First and middle fingers straight up. Hey, Miss Mandy. You're probably either downstairs or in the hallway. Because I have the door locked. Nobody can come in here. Anyway, the prana mudra is a very important mudra due to its ability to save dormant energy within your body. Prana is or on the couch. Oh, okay. Prana is the vital life source within all living things. And it will help awaken and enliven your personal prana and put you more in tune with the prana around you. So again, these 2 fingers, these 2 straight up, and this one is for space and water. Okay. The next one I have would be number 5 is, okay, I never pronounced this one right. Sorry. Dainya. Dainya. I'm not 100% sure if I'm saying that right. Dhyana. Dhyana. Okay, so this mudra is actually shared through several cultures. A lot of cultures use this one. It's thinking how I'm going to write about this. Oh, I had to actually write it like, put touch, middle or index and thumb together, round like an okay. That's how I did that. That was for the first one, right? That was how I did that. I wrote that down. Just kind of give you an example. Anyway, so this one is shared across multiple cultures. The Buddha is very often pictured doing this gesture. And the significance of this mudra is to bring you into a deeper, more profound concentration. So especially during meditation, when you're watching the flames, it puts you into a deeper concentration, which is great. I found it also helps me with reading auras. So this is a great one. Like I said, concentration, right? And this gesture can also, or mudra, could also help bring you tranquility and inner peace. So I'm going to have to stand up for this one a little bit, only because I do have to use both hands. So this one, you just want to put your hands facing forward, right hand resting on top of your left palm. So you're going to take your left palm and lay your right hand on top, and then you touch your thumbs together. Okay? So right inside of left, thumbs together. And when you're sitting in a sitting position or standing position, where I've got it based, like right underneath, you're right within your line of your chakras, that's where you want to place this mudra. Okay? I know I like this one too. It's actually very, very, and when I'm standing at work, this is actually, I said the triangle position. This is what I do, the position I use when I have my hands behind my back. I do it behind my back, and I stand with my hands in this position, but behind my back, literally right in line with where I'm at right here. So, okay. So there's that one. It's like a divinity pose. Yes, very much so. And this one represents every element, all elements. You've got fire, earth, wind, water, self, space, everything. It represents all elements. Hi, Miss Gina. That's okay. No problem. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been wanting to do it like this for months, and I finally had a day to spend the time to do it. So Sunday I went for it. I did have to have Mandy help separate pieces for me, but I got it. Anyway, so the sixth mudra that we have is Surya. S-U-R-Y-A. Surya. The Surya mudra is intended to increase within you, within your body, the solar fire element. Okay? And it's also to... One second. It's also used to help improve metabolism and digestion. And I stated earlier, but I'll go over it real quick. I got hurt at work 2 days ago. Slipped on a piece of fat. Yeah, of course, right? Slipped on a piece of fat, and I was holding the door. The door swung open. I injured my bicep. That's what I did. So we'll find out what I actually did on Monday when I get pictures done on Monday for x-rays and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I did. Yay. Okay. Surya is also used, very useful, in reducing heaviness inside the body, and to help ward off colds. Can't use it to help fix my arm, but I can use it to help ward off a cold. I did use this a lot to help me finally get cleared of my bronchitis, because I was going into, oh my God, like a full month of dealing with it and 3 rounds of antibiotics, and it was not going away. And I literally, you need, yes, ma'am, I agree. I think so. I finally said, screw it. And I started using this mudra, and it was like that kind of moment. I kid you not. Within a day or two, I started clearing up. Mind you, I'm still coughing a little bit in the morning, but my evenings are nowhere near as bad, and I'm not having a hard time breathing. So awesome. Anywho, all right. So this one, Surya, you will take your ring finger and you're going to tuck it So we're not going to do this. This time what you're going to do is you're going to tuck it underneath your thumb. You want your thumb to lay all the way over top, and then the other 3 fingers stand straight up. Okay? It's not just about putting the 2 fingers together when it comes to the mudras. It also, the reason that you're doing this and completely tucking, that has an effect when you're bringing that down. You're bringing those nerves down. I want to kind of, there we go. I have to lean back. And the way that this finger is bent down, it does something within you, within your own nervous system, and within your within the mentally, and so that's another thing about these mudras, is it's not just about just the fingering positions. When you concentrate, no, not heavy metal, Marina. We're getting there though. That's gonna be my next one. Anywho, when you're concentrating on keeping these in those positions, and you think about what they mean and they stand for, you are absolutely emphasizing everything about that mudra and what that mudra means, what it stands for. You know what I mean? So, I know I hate saying you know what I mean, but I do say it every once in a while. Sorry about that. Anyway, and the elements for Surya is space and water. Okay, number 7. Apana, A-P-A-N-A. This mudra is good for mental. Gina, this one might be very helpful also. Mental and physical digestion, and for eliminating waste materials from the bottom. Now, Gina, I'm not saying that you need help with any waste. I would never say anything like that. But the physical part of the digestion, it might help along with the Surya. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, this gesture may also be a form in aiding in mental and emotional digestion, where when applied to, evil outside of the body. And I was talking with Mandy, you might need this one. Yes, ma'am. I was talking with a fellow Wister about some of the mudras and stuff like that. And she's doing some of her own shadow work. And so she said that for the emotional digestion, yeah, that works well. It's the nice, gentle... Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Yes. All right. Surya for sure. Absolutely, Miss Gina. Go for it. Anyway, so the other Wister that I was talking to, she has been doing the Apana, and while she's reading what she wrote for her shadow work, and it's really helped her, according to her, to emotionally digest or release the things that are holding her back, whether they be past issues, current issues, or even, what did she say? She said, personal judgment against herself also. And it has helped with that. And like I had told Marina, heavy metal, right? Okay, so 2 fingers, stick together like this. There we go. This is Apana. I do a circle. I've seen others have it just like this. I've seen others with the thumb over top, so I don't think there's a specific way. I like the circle. I like to do the circle. It's just kind of my way of concentrating on it, I guess. But I have seen it, these fingers positioned differently, and so it doesn't matter. So there we go. There's our rock on. I think that would be more rock on. Just put them this way. Anyway, this one is for space, fire, and water. Okay. Number 8 is Ganesha. 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 This one requires 2 hands. And this mudra is used. This one is mainly a Hindu mudra. It was named after Hindu Ganesh. But Japanese do also use this one. So it's culturally diverse, I guess would be the proper way to say it. So no matter where it came from, a lot of cultures do also use this one. Ganesha is said to be the remover of obstacles. Similarly, this mudra is great for relieving yourself of all types of obstructions that are in your life. Not just physically, or I should say not just mentally, but also physically. It's great it can help you regain positivity and courage when dealing with hard times. I'm sorry, this thing really irritates me. And by performing this mudra, you bring your attention and energy into the heart center, opening up your lungs and heart to the subject of your meditation, your spell, your working that you're doing. Okay? Aside from the mental and spiritual benefits on your heart chakra alone, the pulling motion is also beneficial to your cardiac muscles and good for tension in this area of the body. So it's actually good for your shoulders. I can't do the tension because of my wonderful bicep, but this one, and we're going to stand up again to show you this one. Let's see if we get it right here. Okay, so you're going to take your hands, and all it is just putting your hands together. Fold your thumbs down beside each set of fingers, and you're just holding like this. That's all you're doing. So just clasp and hold, but tuck it up and pull. Don't pull so hard that you pull apart. Just enough tension, just a little bit of tension, okay? And what that's doing is you're actually, if you pull it right, you'll feel a little bit of tension up here in your shoulders. And you'll feel a little bit of tension right under here, okay? Yes, I see that, Sherry. Like what singers do in clearing their diaphragm. Yes. So like I said, this one helps to open up the lungs and open, you're opening everything up. I noticed that even the first time that I had done this mudra, that even I don't know why, naturally, my head just kind of went from here to straightening up. And it just did that. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's, I don't know, maybe I felt I was standing like an opera singer. I don't know. But I did notice that my head had kind of straightened up a little bit, and it helped. During this meditation, inhale deep, holding your hands in the gesture, and then pull outwardly on your hands as you exhale without letting your hands pull apart from each other. Repeat this motion up to 6 times. This is just, like a tip that goes with this mudra. Then reverse the gesture. Switch hands. So instead of this way, switch it the other way and do the same thing. With the and pull, okay? And they say to perform this mudra the same number of times in each direction to maintain balance in the pulling act. Now, that has a lot to do with the yoga portion of it, but without like concentrating on our thinking on it, it actually really does help in the mental field of that. And then of course, there's the physical things that go along with it, opening up your lungs and strengthening, and it helps with posture even, for goodness sakes. So, and the elements for this one is all of them, every element. You're covering every element. Okay. We have 2 more mudras to go through. Vayu. 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 Vayu is good for diseases related to air imbalances, such as gas-related pain, flatulence, joint pain, bloating, and abdominal discomfort. So this mudra helps regulate Vata-related issues, both physical and mental, and relieving them by bringing your air element back into its proper flow. Okay? And it does look a lot like the Gaian one, which that was this one, the Gaian. The difference is with Vayu, you have to connect the thumb to the knuckle instead, as opposed to the fingertip. This one, the tip of the thumb touches the knuckle, and then you press down on the index finger to your level of comfort. If it starts, so you're actually putting pressure, okay? And you're gonna press down on that with your thumb. Press down on your index finger, okay? What you're doing is you're causing a different sort of pressure within your body, to your body, which helps to relieve air pressures in other locations in your body. That's what they say. That's what I was told, what I was taught. Anyway, this one represents, Vayu represents space and air. There we go. All right. Rudra. R-U-D-R-A. This is our last one. Rudra. Oh, sorry. I hear little ones. So this one is often associated with Shiva as it appears, or as it applies to your internal transformative abilities. The word Rudra means Lord in Sanskrit, which is fitting for the gesture because the main benefits affect your personal power center, your solar plexus. Okay? It's said to improve clarity and concentration of thought. Often this mudra is prescribed for those dealing with dizziness, exhaustion, and chronic tension in their body. Mandy, if you're still watching, this one is helpful. You can use the Rudra Mudra. I like the way that sounds. I even wrote in my notes, say that out loud for a laugh. I know, I'm a dork. Whatever. Anyway, to energize your physical body and empower you to reach your highest potential and goals. Or goals. End goals. I say end goals. because we have our highest potential to go with our goals. Anyway, for this one, you're going to connect your thumb, your index finger, and your ring finger. All three together. Okay? Thumb, index, ring. Those three are getting connected together while keeping the other two fingers as straight up as you can. You can bend them. You can have them straight out. You don't want to cross them. So either tips together, bend them a little bit for a rounded, but try to keep, I do have a tendency, my pinky, I don't know why, it throws itself back there. I try to keep them aligned as much as I can together. Okay? So this one is Vayu. And this one represents air, space, and water. Okay? Lindsay says, I've been dizzy for weeks and had blood work to find the problem. I'm going to try this for sure. Definitely give it a whirl. I hope your blood work comes back helpful and tells you what's going on. Being dizzy is not a good thing. All right, that is the last of my mudras, my 10 mudras. Do we have any questions? Is there anything I can try to help with? Or questions for what mudra you think you might need to use or want to use. Might be able to help with that. And I might, down the road, also put together another list of mudras and add them, so that we can keep going and add more mudras. Yeah. I have to go back and watch from the beginning. Oh, there's just a few of them that you missed. Bye, Marina. Any good ones for working with the spirits? Okay, so I don't have any that were given to me for specifically working with the spirits, but there are two that I like to use. The Gaian, because, and that was the first one, so you missed that one. And that was because it helps with mental clarity, energy, and it helps along a lot with that. And that's this one, rounded. Let your three fingers just kind of drop. Index finger, thumb, and I round mine. That's Gaian. And then the other one was for communication, and let me grab it. No. The one that I said, not Pano. I think it's alertness, sensory power. Oh, intuitive messages. That was the one. Booty, the Budai. Because you, when speaking with different spirits, all sorts of spirits, you want to be able to understand their messages more. So I would do the booty, which is pinky and thumb together, and these three fingers connected. And I like to round them together. So to answer your question, Gina, those are the two that I would use, and I hope that helps. Really, and going to add this to my daily self-care. Very good. Yes, I have my notes and I use them. Let's see. How do we use them? What? You might have to elaborate, of course, Miss Gina, absolutely. You might have to elaborate a little bit or give me a little bit more explanation on that, Marina. And let me see what Lindsay had said here. Love this life. I only used one. And keep going back to that one. I'm excited to try the different ones. Learned about today. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Oh, it looks like my little hitchhiker is waking up. He's going to start squealing in a second. You're fine. You're fine. So, I'm going to have to get going because little guy has woken up, and that means that he's going to be hungry. And yeah, this is our little Lotto. And he was our stowaway. This was the one that was the stowaway. When do we use it? Only while meditation. No, dear. Yoga and meditation are both two wonderful times to do the mudras, but I also do the mudras whenever I'm doing spell work, as long as I'm not needing to use my hands. I know you're hungry, honey. Hold on. Whenever I don't have to use my hands. Oh, okay. Go in there then. No. Having the candle lit and watching the flame and seeing, we watch the flame to see what the smoke is telling us. I'll do the mudras when I'm doing those. I'll do the mudras when, if I'm doing any sort of different spirit work, communication work. When I'm talking with my ancestors, I'll do the mudras. Like I had told Gina, the booty, not booty. One is very good. So there you go. Not only for meditation or yoga. Okay. All right. Well, little Lotto is getting mad and he's hungry. Say bye. Yeah. You're very welcome. And I hope everybody enjoys the remainder of their evening. I'm going to get this guy fed. I think I just got peed on. I love you guys. I love you all. Many blessings. Mwah. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye now. Thank you.